Contact! I'm
Comes by, take him aside. We'll search him.
They'll sack us. Can't just clip them clean. Sooner or later, one of them's gonna talk.
Open fire! She attacked me!
Contact! Contact!
Oh, and V, if you ever plan on quitting Night City, careful around the borders. Accidents have a way of turning fatal.
Oh, really? Yes, for those of you who don't know this already, crossing the border is absolutely fatal, and the only way to legitimately see the other side is to start the Nomad path and explore that from the very beginning of the game. So I decided I would take a quick peek and see if I could get around using glitches. To start off with, I tried going to the very edge of the border on this side and jumping up with the double jump legs, but that didn't seem to work. Trying to jump the wall didn't work, so taking a look at this rock face then, and being a climber myself, I decided to see if I could get high enough to just jump straight across. But then I discovered that there's quite a lot of invisible walls here, and even though you can clip through some of the rock faces and get high enough to possibly jump over it, the game just does not let you. And as you can see here, I'm trying to walk straight across, but there's an invisible boundary and it tells me to turn back. After trying different ways, I decided I was going to do some side missions to break up the monotony of this and come back later on. And as I came back, I discovered this rock face in the middle of the border between the rock face and the enforcement area. And if you double jump, you can actually get on top of the fence. And you'll need to save a lot for this, as you will fall off. There's no doubt about it. Save a lot, and if you're careful enough, you can get all the way to the actual checkpoint area. I tried jumping on top of the roof and was met with another invisible wall, and this extends across quite a large area and you can walk right the way around on an invisible wall, but unfortunately you can't actually get to the other side. So I decided to try something new and visit our old friend Vic. Swapping out your double jump legs for fortified ankles is the way to go, and I had no idea why this worked, but I'm figuring that if you're not quick enough using double jump you can't get as high, but the boost has a little bit of extra height involved, so you can get to certain places easier. Coming back, I tried to jump straight up onto the wall, but again met with invisible walls and boundaries, and enemies spotted me quite quickly, so I decided to make a quick retreat and bug out. Going on the border on the cover of night and taking along my buddy Vin Diesel for the ride, we were able to get all the way back to our original spot, but not before being clocked by the AWACS system. I'm sure the border force were hard at work trying to trace us, but they never did in the end. Returning to the exact same spot I was before then, I decided to try out the single jump boost legs, and this can take some time to get used to if you're used to the double jump legs, because with the single jump you have to press and hold the button down to charge, and you have very limited control over where you go after that. But with double jump you can have a little bit more control over where you go. Straight off the bat then, as I got to the wall, I jumped and landed on top of an invisible floor. I was then able to simply walk to the other side, drop onto the bollards and run to freedom. Before trying any of these, you should really save the game, because there are some parts of this video that where you get into certain areas you will get stuck. So make sure you have a backup save to go to either before you cross the border or before you go into any areas outside of the border. The geofence restrictions do not exist here, and you can find yourself in a really weird predicament. The whole reason I wanted to cross the border in the first place was to check out this building right here, as I'd never seen it on the map for the Nomad path at the start of the game, and I was a bit curious as to what it was. But upon discovering it after a nice long off-road journey through the desert, I knew exactly what it was there for. And if you guys have completed the game as well on the Pan Am mission side of things, you will immediately recognize this location. And of course, I'm talking about the end cutscene, where you are sitting on top of the Arasaka turret, enjoying the nice picturesque view. You can drive over the black holes, essentially. This is probably to mimic some kind of water in the cutscene. It does look a bit trippy in this video, as you see all the scenery kind of change and glitch in and out there. But this is it, this supposed building that I thought was actually a mine, and it's the mine you drive through at the very end of the Pan Am or Nomad option to the game. Another quick reminder, guys, if you're going into this mine, you are going to have to save, because there is no way out of this mine. It is once in and that's it, you cannot get out. But the way to get in is to drive through that hole on the top there, and then you have free range of movement inside that mine. And there's nothing really here to collect, there's just what it is, it's just scenery for the end mission, but it's pretty cool to explore. And you can tell that you're not really meant to go in this angle, because there is a lot of gaps there in the walls that just go into the void. And driving through, guys, it pretty much takes you right the way to the other side of the map. But don't try and do what I did and get out that way, because you will get stuck. Yep, once you do this, you're stuck in this position and you can't get out. So this is one of the reasons why I said to save. Speeding our pizza through the secret tunnel in, I got a bit overzealous and thought I could possibly escape the end, but no. Some bonus content for you today then, and this one is easily missed. If you haven't done the Pan Am missions, or possibly even have done the Pan Am missions where you drive through this tunnel, this vehicle can be easily missed, and it is the Caliburn vehicle. It's 1660 horsepower, and it is an absolutely beautiful vehicle. The bonus of this vehicle is it's absolutely free, and when you pick it up, it becomes yours and you can call it anywhere you like. Inside this container is of course the vehicle and some skilled items like clothing and weaponry. You can also pick up a shard which references Batman. You can check out the specs of this vehicle by using your scanner, and it will tell you everything you need to know about the vehicle. Moving on to something different then is the border patrol vehicle that you can find just outside the border and the biotechnical labs. There is a little bit of a side story to this one that you can find on the body, but I'll let you find that one for yourself. You're watching Deconstructing the Game, I'm Mike, and stay tuned because later today I'll be releasing some video of the launch facility and some really weird hidden areas that you can find outside the map by using the trick I showed you on how to cross the border. I'll catch you later.